at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Colts first down.
Rivers on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Rivers with a throw complete to Hilton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down, Indianapolis.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Rivers on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Texans nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
53, check 53. Yeah, let's get set.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. This is Butler making the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. Out of the gun, Watson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Rivers pass.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Rivers. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here comes Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He'll get this to his running back, Calais. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
7 brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks.
You know what? Why don't you just start
And
over?
he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And a Colts first down.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. On play action, Rivers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Colts 21, Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy. Brandon Cooks, touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They go play action. Rivers.
Indianapolis.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And the Colts first down.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run with Hines. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jack Doyle, his 5th touchdown here. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Colts 28, Texans 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here comes Cobb. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass.
Downfield, he keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Watson, flush to his right. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Rivers now from the 50. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
Again, it's Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On second down, Rivers again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Pass, thrown away, and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Rivers on 4th down. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Colts add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Colts 35, Texans 27. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here comes Cobb. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. To throw again on second down. Watson, open man, completes it to Butler. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Hakeem Butler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Colts 35, Texans 30.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster. Return to the 14-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now it's the backup Mariota. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell.
Marcus Mariota.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Play fake, Mariota.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Colts.
They run with Taylor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. They run once more with Taylor. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mariota's pass.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mariota escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to
Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Here comes Cobb. Fights off the defender. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
53's the mark. 53, check 53. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shoot, shoot. Hey, 59.
Watson on first down. Open man, Butler complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 65 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. But they erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Steps away to his left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
This is Butler making the catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone. And I believe he likes it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on error.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles. They'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Calais. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. That's complete to Butler.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
It's third.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Johnson. Muscles him on. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Rosa's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mariota to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
On downs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 54 yards. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Paris Campbell.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Mariota. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get in. The two-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we going for it.
It's ready to go here for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now it's Watson. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here comes Cobb. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First throw in OT for Watson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I'd kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third, have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down, now third and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on fourth down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it and get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
It's now 4th and...
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points winning.